Often in life, we lose the connection with our own unique path, with our own unique flow of life, because we think that the flow is more beautiful somewhere else, that the grass is greener somewhere else, that if we follow those standards, if we live a certain way according to what we think is right, or what we think is spiritual, or what we think is religious, if we follow something that other people tell us to follow, or if we go somewhere where it looks prettier, it looks more beautiful, we think we will live a more beautiful life, we will receive more love, we will experience more joy, but it isn't true, because our potential to live the life full of ease and beauty and love and joy, to live a life full of fulfillment and full of aliveness and excitement about every moment, about every breath of being alive. It lives within our ability to trust our own unique rhythm of life and to follow our own unique rhythm, to follow our own unique flow. And it starts with listening to yourself, not with listening to something external, not with following something external, and not with trying to please other people, social standards, opinions, and not with trying to please your own mind standards, your own expectations, your own thoughts about how you need to be living, how fast you need to be moving. Your potential to live a life full of ease and flow and beauty lives not in following your mind that thinks it needs to follow something external, that thinks it needs to live a certain way. Your capacity to live a life full of ease lives in following your body, in dropping from your mind, from your thoughts, from constant thinking and judging, to your senses, to feeling your body, to feeling what is within you, to feeling your intuition and your inner knowing and following it uniquely. Trusting your inner rhythms, trusting the uniqueness of your path, because you don't need to live a certain way, you don't need to follow certain things, even if you think you do. Usually you think you do because you looked at the world and you thought it is beautiful, it is more pretty than your own path, but it isn't. And for every human being, pretty is different, beauty is different, and every human being feels differently in their lives. They experience the beauty in different ways. If for someone else a certain path, a certain way of expression, a certain way of career, a certain way of speaking or being or living is beautiful and is aligned, it isn't necessary that it will be so for you. So you need to connect with yourself and listen only to yourself, listen only to your unique flow, and that's where you find fulfillment in life. That's where you are able to live with ease, because you relax, you stop following something external, and you trust your own flow. You flow with your rhythm, with your soul, with your inner vision, with your inner calling. And that's why the life starts to feel so pure, and you start to feel so easy and fulfilled, and the life feels so easy because you follow yourself. And that is the point of life and the point of all spirituality and spiritual growth, to relax and stop following something outside of you and start following only yourself. Start following what feels authentic to you. Start expressing yourself in an authentic to you way. Start moving forward in an authentic rhythm. So for example, if for me authentic rhythm is starting a day from fully myself, spending 4 or 5 hours to myself, and then feeling so full of inspiration and passion and life force energy to create, to stay productive, to do things. It doesn't mean that I have to judge myself for not doing enough in those 4 to 5 hours where it feels like I need to nourish myself. And for someone else, they wake up and they are so full of energy and they go and run, and then along the day they slow down. Everyone is unique, that's why I'm saying this. Every human being's rhythm is unique, and every human being's purpose is unique, and your purpose and your rhythm are to be discovered within you through listening to yourself and through allowing yourself to be as you are, allowing yourself to be authentic, to live in an authentic way, and to follow what feels authentic, and to express authentically yourself. Don't try to listen to something around you, because if you think the grass is greener somewhere else, it doesn't mean it is. It might look greener for other people, but remember that beautiful for one person doesn't mean beautiful for another person, because what is beautiful must be authentic. And if for one person something or a certain way of living or a certain way of expression, a certain career feels authentic, feels aligned, feels beautiful, that is beautiful for that person. It doesn't mean it is for you. You have to figure out what is your beautiful, what is your unique beauty that lives within you, and what is your unique, beautiful way of expression, way of staying authentic to yourself, to your body rhythm, to your soul vision, to your inner calling. You need to figure it out by listening to yourself, by allowing yourself to be yourself, and creating a mental space from all those needs to follow standards, needs to be a certain way, needs to follow a certain idea of being successful or being spiritual or being religious. You just need to follow yourself, not the standards, not the books, not other people, but yourself. And this is your unique power. This is how you live in your authentic expression and live in your true life purpose.